commentary. Sure has been a long work week, that's for sure. Anyway, welcome to another Bladeslinger Plays, and our first live stream too. This was actually my intention when I put this YouTube channel together. So I guess I should explain the intent of this whole deal again. My name is Jager Newman. For the past 10 years, I've done a video game review blog on Tumblr called Bladeslinger Reviews. Tumblr hasn't been doing so well lately, so I thought it was time to take things to YouTube. So, got myself a capture card, a few other things, and thought I'd give it a shot. How this is going to work is, every week I'm going to pick a random game. I'm going to put 2 hours on the clock, going to play it for the whole time, and just talk about the various aspects of it, from story, design, all that good stuff. One thing I want to make perfectly clear right off the bat is I'm not going to be playing any of these games front to back unless they're really short that I can fit them into that 2 hour section. And the reason for that is twofold. I want to give you guys a variety of content for starters, and also because I want to encourage you guys to play these games yourself rather than just watch someone else do it. Now, I know there are people who do like to consume video games that way, just watching someone else play them on YouTube. But as a lover of game design and all that stuff, I feel like you're missing something if you aren't playing the game yourself. So if you think what I'm playing looks good, or if I'm able to sell them to you, then I hope you guys try to play them. But if you'd rather not, just watch someone else play them, I guarantee someone has played it here on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it with a quick search. So what we're playing this week, we are playing Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. This game was released in 2007 and was the first game Naughty Dog produced for the PlayStation 3. So beforehand, they had worked on the Jak and Daxter series, which was one of the big platforming franchises for the PlayStation 2. But with the PlayStation hardware being as powerful as it was, they wanted to try something with a more realistic tone. So they thought they'd do like an Indiana Jones action-adventure type deal. The game would do well at retail, but not as well as you would expect, actually. You gotta remember, this was 2007. Tons of great games were coming out at the year. Just off the top of my head, BioShock, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, what else? Super Mario Galaxy, and that's just named it through. A lot of good games came out in 2007. It's often said to be the best year in gaming, period. And you also gotta remember, this was a PS3 exclusive, and the PS3 didn't do so hot those first couple of years because it was so damn expensive. So I'm a big fan of the Uncharted series. This is probably my favorite franchise that Naughty Dog has worked on. And let me tell you, after a 6-day work week, 8 hours of pop, and 2 days where it's 12 hours, I am really looking forward to playing this for you guys. So, made myself comfy, got my setup all going, and myself a little beer. Let's get started. For the record, I'm playing this on the PS4 via the Nathan Drake collection, which is how I would recommend playing these games. The general market quality, I'd say. I'm not a big fan of everything Naughty Dog has produced, but I would say everything they have touched is mostly good. Okay, so of course we're going to start with Drake's Fortune. And right off the bat, I just want to talk about this title screen. Now, some of you might be thinking, who cares? But I have a big background in graphic design and everything. And Uncharted just has some really good graphic design. The logo is great. Uncharted is just beautifully rendered. My graphic design teacher always taught me that when you're trying to figure out a logo or graphic design for, say, a saying or something, you want to try to design it how, you would say it. And Uncharted Drake's Fortune, like, you just look at this title and you think about how you say it. It looks the way it sounds, doesn't it? It also just perfectly encompasses the game's theme. It looks like something that would be in an old adventurer's journal or something. And of course, the imagery in the background, it looks like something out of Nick's journal. And of course, the Uncharted theme, fan-freaking-tastic. This would actually be the template for like the Uncharted title screens moving forward. All three of the games on PS3 were just like this, with the title screen, the background, and the music. It's kind of like with the Star Wars movies, where like after long ago in a galaxy far, far away, the title just comes at you and the score just explodes. It's iconic. And yes, I was very disappointed that they didn't do something like that for the movie or for Uncharted 4. Anyway, let's actually get to the game now. Select the new game. Play on normal. Yeah, a couple of save files here. I was tinkering with the sound last night, seeing if I could get it clear. If it sounds off to you guys, please let me know if you have any suggestions on how to make it better. I am very new at this, and I openly admit I have no idea what I'm doing. There must be a beginning where all great things matter, but in the continuing unto the end until thoroughly finished yields true glory. Sir Francis Drake, 1587.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, I thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought? Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not real prisoners.
Very nice.
What are you talking about? Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
What's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
Alright, so I just want to talk about this opening real quick. It's just perfect for what this game is trying to do, the perfect introduction to Nathan Drake. So, obviously, Uncharted takes a lot of influences from action-adventure films like Indiana Jones and even some video games like Tomb Raider. And essentially, like, this is our first introduction to Nathan Drake. So, right off the bat, we don't know a whole lot about him. We don't know anything about his background other than the fact that he is supposedly a descendant of Sir Francis Drake, who was a famous explorer and privateer in the 16th century. But just through this little interaction, you can sort of see some important aspects of his character. For starters, the fact his supposed interaction to Sir Francis Drake, it sort of calls him into question because Sir Francis Drake died without having any kids, and Drake's counter argument to that was he didn't have any kids with his wife in England, but the dude traveled all over the world. He might have sired a child somewhere, but there wouldn't really be a way to prove that, I would say. So that does create an air of mystery around Nathan Drake. Like, is he really related to Sir Francis Drake and whatnot? But this also demonstrates that this interaction demonstrates that this isn't his first rodeo. He reacts to being set upon by pirates in a very casual manner, kind of laughing it off, and of course bringing guns, being prepared for it. So experience is implied there, and the fact that he's willing to fight off the pirate instead of trying to broker a deal with them, like I'm sure he could have come up with something using Elaine as collateral or something, instead choosing to fight him off, even giving her a gun. It shows some degree of moral character there. I wanted to point this out because before I started doing this, I was watching the Uncharted movie that came out, and one of the things I hated about that movie was it just immediately goes into Nathan Drake's background, which we didn't really get until the third game, and even then, most of it was in the fourth game. And because of that, Drake just ended up being a far less interesting character. The air of mystery or the air of a seasoned adventurer just wasn't there. So, like, the original Indiana Jones movie was like that too. That first scene with Indy and Raiders of the Lost Ark says nothing about Indy's background, but it says so much about him as a character, just watching him make his way through that first tomb. It just goes to show that you don't have to break down every aspect of a character right away. As long as you establish their motivations and personality right off the bat, then you can just get straight into the adventure. And I feel like that's really important for Uncharted because that's why the pacing is so good. It doesn't waste any time, which is what I'm doing right now. So let's actually play the damn game.
How the hell they find us out here?
These guys have been tailing me for weeks. Thought I lost them.
What'd you do to piss them off?
It's kind of a long story.
So in regards to the gameplay here, Uncharted is often cited as one of the big games that popularized the cover-based third-person shooter.
Hurry up, Sully.
That evolution goes that Resident Evil 4 popularized the over-the-shoulder aiming, and Gears of War popularized the cover mechanic where you push a button and your character will suck itself against a wall or duck behind waist-high cover. Uncharted, I say, perfected that style of shooting. Mostly because with the Gears of War series, the cogs by nature were very slow. They were these big muscular dudes walking around in these big heavy suits of armor. So they often seem to be struggling to move. Which for Gears of War was fine, but Nathan Drake, he's not weighed down by all that. So Gogula! You feel like you have a great degree of movement is all I'm trying to say here. Also, one funny thing I wanted to say, like most of the games at the time, Drake has regenerating health here, and Naughty Dog actually provided a really funny reason as to why that's a thing. And what's happening is when Drake takes damage per se, he's not necessarily, getting hits. The bullets are just barely missing him. And what's happening when the screen goes black, Drake's luck is running out. So when he dies, that's the first time he's actually getting hit, which I think is really clever. And now for the real hero of the franchise. Victor, goddamn Sullivan.
Leave me alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You alright?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes.
We can all only hope to one day be as cool as
What do you
Victor
say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Also, one little Easter egg I love.
Well?
Their
Present from Sir
wetsuits, they say
Francis.
Otzel. That's a reference to Jack and Daxter, and Otzel is what Daxter was.
Is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
I mean, you signed the contract, dude. You kind of have to.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships, he took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out.
Wow, that's
telling
always
you,
a good
Sully.
sign.
This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up.
I forgot to turn the
It's
subtitles
sank.
on. Sorry about that, guys.
No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera. No. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air
Oh,
tonight.
come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're going to have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a
Should have
real
got a deal for
gentleman,
a
Sully.
documentary or something,
know.
dude.
It stinks.
You know, when you sign a contract, you are allowed to
No,
negotiate.
I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey!
Again, just perfectly establishing these
Should've seen
characters.
that one
Victor, Nate, Elena.
Ugh.
Again, without having to spend too much time on their backstory. Great for pacing.
Hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santa off on Pablo Escobar? Risky move, but by the time he figured it out, I was... Taylor, you even listening to me?
Hanging on every word.
Why waste my time?
Okay, so before we go any further, I just want to comment on the presentation here. Uncharted was probably the best showcase of what the PS3 could do at the time of its release. Around this time, what was the big obsession among game designers was, photorealism. But rightfully so. PS3, the 6th generation of consoles, I think it was the first time that you could really get close to replicating real life without it, falling into the uncanny valley. I mean, just look at the detail in Nathan's face right here. But it still wasn't quite there yet. So when Naughty Dog was making this game, they said what they were going for was stylized realism. So even though this game is replicating reality, you can still sort of tell based on how the characters are designed, the color choices, the lighting, all that stuff. It was all very clearly made by artists rather than just, photoshopping or rotoscoping photos off the internet or something. And because of that, I feel like Uncharted has held up a lot better than other games at the time. It's certainly held up better than Resistance and Infamous, who are closest contemporaries on the console, I would say. But yeah, this looks really good. Also, Nate's design here, they described him as the generic hero guy, but I like to think of it as just a modern day Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones' design was not original in the slightest. In fact, it was straight ripped off from famous film serial characters. And the same thing with Drake right here. The long sleeve shirt, the jeans, the boots, even the gun belts. That was very common among action heroes at the time. I think the most famous example would probably be how John McClane was dressed in Live Free or Die Hard. That scene where he's tumbling out of the back of the truck and grabs onto the door handle at the last second. You look at that and you kind of can't help but think Uncharted. You gotta believe there was some inspiration there. Anyway, let's get a move on.
You really think Francis Drake came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England. Well?
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
Man, this is like trying to find a bride in a brothel. Hell no. This is more like it.
Alright.
What do you think this is, Incan?
Nah, it's older than that. Like 2,000 years older.
Huh.
Let's see, try to remember where I need to go. Is it right here? Ah, right there. Alright, so we saw earlier Uncharted is very much a third-person shooter. It's also something of a platformer too. I remember when this game was first making the rounds, it was inevitably compared to Tomb Raider, which was the big action-adventure franchise in video games at the time. Dude Raider, as they called
about
it.
the ground down there.
And the way this is designed,
We gotta find a way to smash through this.
it does feel very reminiscent of action-adventure games like Tomb Raider and the Prince of Persia series. Like stuff like this right here, that's all there really is to it, just pointing and letting Drake jump. It feels very automated, but because of how Drake controls, sections like that always feel really satisfying. And there are sections later in the game where things go pear-shaped and Drake is scrambling for solid footing, so it's not always as easy as just pushing a button and letting the platforming do itself.
Need the flashlights for this one. Oh!
Lighting effects are pretty good, I'd say. Not as good as some games that came before it, weirdly enough. There was the point where...
What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always told you to stay away from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble.
Very true statement.
Those Spaniards sure left a lot of crap behind. Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
You're not kidding.
We gotta find a way across. That'll work.
Hey look, I made a bridge. It only took me like, what, 10 seconds? 11 tops. I wonder how many people would get that reference these days.
Here, let me do that.
So in regards to the conversations between the characters, that was something Naughty Dog decided to include in the game in order to make these sections a bit more
Hold it
entertaining.
open. See if you can jam it from the other side.
If you've ever played something like Prince of Persia or Tomb Raider, there's a lot of sections in the game where you're alone,
All right, let go. This ought to hold it.
and they can be eerily quiet.
Hurry, Sully!
It can make playing those games a little
That was
boring
a
at
little
times.
close. Let's hope this place has a back door, huh?
So, a fun conversation between two
Oh,
friends.
this looks familiar. I think there's something
Goes a
in
long
Drake's journal
way.
about this. Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
I could go for a cigar right now. Not gonna do that on air, though. I mean, I don't want my studio to smell like smoke.
We gotta figure a way to clear this debris.
Nice.
That works.
Now what? Nate? Whoa, might have been able to do that 30 years ago.
And just because everyone who's ever played this game has said it, yes, Drake has some absurd upper body strength. Dude should really consider trying out for Ninja Warrior. There you go, old man. Man, those water effects look great too, don't they? I mean, the splash looks like shit, but I mean, just the way they ripples, I mean, that's really cool looking.
Let's get going.
The artistry here is just fantastic. Ah, that's inviting.
Now what?
What do you
Okay,
make
I
of
remember
this?
this.
Wait, I recognize these symbols.
Okay, let's see here.
The order of these signs has some importance.
Okay, so that cog goes first. I also really like the puzzles in this game too. I know a lot of people who don't really care for them because of the journal mechanic. Because like they're essentially giving you the solution to the puzzles. But I actually think that's in service of the character of Nathan Drake. He's a guy who very clearly has a hobby of research and history. So if he's going on one of these adventures, he probably would have figured out any of the clues if they existed regarding these puzzles. Kind of like how in The Last Crusade, Indy's dad had already figured out what the traps were going to be in the temple where the Holy Grail was. Plus, I just love looking through that journal. It really does look like it was someone who was something that was drawn by someone out in the field. I saw a post on the SC Governor School page recently. My old drawing teacher, Paul Yanko, teaching kids in the science class how to do field sketching. That's an inviting symbol, isn't it?
Looks like there's a ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
Alright, just be careful.
Like, just the conversations between Nate and Sully, you can sort of tell that there's a lot of history between these two. Again, that's something that I feel was really lost in the movie, where they had met for the first time. And really, Nate trusting Sully in that movie, just... It was kind of stupid. Not gonna sugarcoat it, that movie is awful, and, like, I've got a whole review on it, explaining why. I'm glad they're starting to figure out how to do video game movies with, like last week I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and dude, that is great. That is such a fun movie. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Especially if you got kids, they'll love it.
Getting somewhere?
Now, don't tell me you're gonna swim in that.
I've been in worse.
Navy SEALs! I was a lifeguard for 10 years. I remember working at the Disney Yacht and Beach Club.
I'm really wet.
They actually required you to wear shoes while you worked as opposed to going barefoot like what I was used to. And I gotta tell you, swimming with shoes on, especially when you're under pressure, that's really difficult. You also frequently have to walk around with wet socks. That was never any fun.
I made it! I'm on the other side!
Can you get this open?
Knock, knock.
Nice one. I've got this one.
Like, honestly, what do you guys think is going to happen here?
This looks safe.
Exactly what you think is going to happen. Woo!
I made it! I'm okay!
That's only like the 15th time that's happened to Nate.
Now it looks like we're getting somewhere.
After that, we better be.
Man, this game just looks great.
Oh, man.
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. A gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here. These people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado. The Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to drink beer while I do this. I don't drink soda or anything, so I got a problem with carbonation. I burp real easily when I drink anything carbonated.
Huh. They stop here.
Yeah, it looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
Yeah. Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
Now what?
I can't even remember if this goes anywhere. It might just lead to treasure. Yeah, see the little sparkle? He's a silver turtle. It's a weird looking turtle.
Wait, Sully, do you hear that? Well, there's something you don't see every day.
My God.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I remember playing this with my older brother last year. And we got to this part, and it does beg the question, would it be possible for a German U-boat to actually be out here? And according to him, possibly.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, remember, they had those U-boats all over the place
Must have
during
come
World
up the
War
river
II.
during flood season and gotten stuck. Let's check it out, huh?
I'm sure if
Something about
the Nazis
this
got
kinda
wind
hinky.
of any kind of gold treasure, they would have gone after it.
You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
So have you been doing it the easy way? Navy SEALs! That's weird.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
The camera can be a little bit of a pain in this game. Like, there are some instances where they lock it, which I'm generally against in platforming. I like being able to adjust the camera so I can see where I'm jumping. Playing this makes me really want to play Prince of Persia again. It's been a while. Alley-oop. Okay, not a whole lot to these platforming sections, but they are a lot of fun. They just give you that good rising feeling you look
Hey,
for
watch
when you
yourself
play
up
something
there.
like this.
A long way down.
It's a pretty sweet view, isn't it? Oh, man, I thought I was dead there. Let's see. Drake! That's another problem this first game can suffer from. It can be at times hard to judge where you're supposed to jump. For the most part, it's good about that, but as you can see, there's still times where it screws you over like that. There we go.
Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there.
Remember that scene in Freya's Whole Lost Ark where Indy hitches a ride on the top of the U-boat?
When was your last tetanus shot?
Oh, that's funny.
What exactly was Indy's plan if the sub decided to submerge?
Okay, I'm in.
What do you see?
Something nasty happened to these guys. There's blood everywhere. And soup.
What?
But you're back into it, Chief.
Oh. Huh. Now, where'd you get this, my decomposing friend? I think the trail just got warm again.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding me.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
I feel like the Germans had a lot of secrets in those days. My metal shop teacher in high school showed me this video of some kind of a German war machine they had in World War I. It drilled up under the no man's land and popped up right where the trenches are, and would, take out enemies with a flamethrower. I have no idea if that was real or not, but
Cozy.
wouldn't it be cool if it was?
I'm in the captain's quarters. Get this, he's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all hearts, Sully. No way. You've got to be kidding.
Find anything, kid?
UK 2642. UK 2642. Gotcha.
Are you all right?
Sully, you're not gonna believe this.
Try me.
I think I found our missing page.
You're kidding.
Looks like Drake and our German pals were after the same treasure. And I've got the map that's gonna lead us right to it.
Nate, this better not be another wild goose chase. We've got to get something out of this trip or...
Or what? Sully? You there? Sullivan?
I love that music chord that plays. What is that? Is that like a didgeridoo or something? Oh, that's not good.
That's probably bad.
Never trust a guy with an accent in
Hey,
these
hey.
kind of adventures.
Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Manners, young man. This is just business.
Get over there.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
Hi, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money. So when he told me that you two were onto something big, the find of a lifetime, he said, well, I was intrigued.
Yeah, so
But
dumb.
he's
Why are you
made
standing
grand
within arm's
promises
reach?
before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up. Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Slowly. What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it. So, we square?
For now. But just in case you need a reminder...
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
That's far too vulgar. No,
Pretty sure that's the Yakuza.
Now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do with...
Sully! Sully! You son of a bitch!
He'll be fine.
Stop him!
Crap, bro. Gogula! Bate.
Whoa there, cowboy. That's for leaving me at the dock.
What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, I'm a good enough reporter to follow a couple of no-luck tomb robbers.
He went this way! I'll radio ahead!
Well, you're down to one tomb robber now. Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Thanks. All right, come on.
Interesting she brought the mopper up too.
Drake, look out!
Does that affect now? Ooh, AK-47.
Shot at.
They're shooting at you too, you know.
Over there!
So what complaint people tend to have with cover-based first-person shooter, third-person shooters,
Okay.
is that you can sort of tell when an enemy counter is about to occur. Like, you see a big open area with lots of waist-high cover, and you just know a bunch of enemies are going to spawn in. And Uncharted is guilty of that sometimes, but I feel like it does a really good job of integrating the cover into the level design. It certainly does better than some other cover-based shooters I've played. You ever play Dark Void before? mean, half the level design in that game is just,
Stay close.
you know, long hallways with a lot of waist-high cover. This is a bit more inventive, I'd say.
What the hell is this place anyway?
Long story. Tell you later.
I thought I could jump up there. In regards to how the shooting feels here, when I think about shooting in any game, things I usually look for is, of course, control, gun handling, how quick is your character to reload their guns and whatnot. And in that regard, Uncharted feels really damn good. Like, the control is just really satisfying here. And when you do shoot stuff, it does make you feel powerful. Enemies do react to being shot. Like, it actually looks like they're getting hit and not just, you know, eating the bullets. But the one thing that sort of makes the shooting a little less satisfying here are the sound effects.
Never a dull moment, huh?
It just doesn't sound all that
guys aren't messing
satisfying to
around.
shoot your gun. A little bit, it probably does sound close to what the guns are supposed to sound like, but a little bit of exaggeration never hurts.
Get him!
Damn.
It's over.
Now right there is something that is absolutely vital in a cover-based shooter like this. Grenades. More so than in a FPS, I would say. Because when you have regenerating health and the ability to just duck behind cover, it can be a little too easy to just hang back there, stay in one spot, and just let your cover regenerate. So what the grenades here do is essentially force you to move. Which again, adds to the frantic pace of the game. Uh-oh. I don't think I was supposed to jump there. I'm probably dead now. Yep.
No!
That's a fun glitch.
Okay.
Am I?
That won't save you. Almost had him.
Like, I just play this, and I just get that same feeling I got when I watched that scene from Hard Boiled. You know, that long scene in the hallway where the guys are just making their way through it and a bunch of enemies come at them?
What?
It feels like you're playing that.
Over here.
Ah.
Get down. You're mine.
So many of these guys. A couple less now.
Over here, I think. Yeah, this way.
You're not sure?
You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth. No offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
Problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed them.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
Hey, this isn't gonna be a vacation, you know.
I can take care of myself. Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
Don't you want to bet Elena's covered wars before?
We're on the trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's get a closer look. I hope we're the first ones here.
Wishful
Discover
thinking,
the
Drake.
ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold? Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us? That
The
should keep
latter.
you from changing the channel. Whoa! What the hell was that?
Anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Oh crap! We're on fire!
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look!
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course! You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go!
That's not really how that works. I've never skydived before, and I have no interest in
Kind of
skydiving.
busy right now. Get going!
See you on the ground?
Right behind you!
Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing? Okay, you just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. How hard could that be? Oh, crap! Everything behind
Poor guy just can't catch a break.
Oh, shit. Whew. Hell. Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane. Plane is missing, most likely dead. That's great. It's a great start, Nate.
That is one of the things that is kind of disappointing about the first Uncharted. When you think about Indiana Jones and all those films, think of these big, epic, globe-trotting adventures. But Uncharted is mostly relegated to this island right here. While they do a good job providing variety on everything, it does get a little old after a while. Ooh, treasure. What we got this time? Silverfish charm. Oh, goody chippers. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Dookie dookie bird.
Here they
Oh no, bad guys. Hey, do you guys know who shot down my plane? Okay, you guys are shooting at me, which means I can shoot back. Okay, I'm just going to assume you guys are the ones who shot my plane down, so we'll call it even. So do me a favor, tell your buddies to not shoot at me. Oh, wait. Ah, great.
There he is.
Ooh, grenades. You know, that gun will work a lot better if you aimed, you idiot.
Okay.
Ooh, Gogula! Okay, I don't think they saw me. So this is one reasons why I recommend playing the PS4 version over the PS3 version. Because in the original version, throwing grenades was involved using the 6-axis. You actually had to use the motion with the controls to do it, which is very clunky and awkward. Thankfully, they decided to get rid of that for the PS4 version. I should also note that you'd be hard-pressed to find a PS3 control these days that has the 6-axis built into it. They got rid of that a good long while ago.
Whoa!
What's up, guys?
Whoa!
Not exactly, guy. Oh good, there's more of you guys. Oh, I'm not coming out. Okay, what the heck happened there?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Did they just throw 2 grenades at me at once? I said in a couple, not too long ago that grenades are necessary in a game like this.
Oh, don't!
But in the first Uncharted game, they get really grenade happy. Come on. You be careful with my aim. I think I got that guy a few times in the testicles. Oh, there you are.
Oh boy.
Where are you at?
There he is! I see
crap, they're ganging up.
Okay.
I've got to.
Sure you do. I gotta be careful, there's an exploding barrel right there.
Oh, great.
Oh good, that landed on the other side. Woo! And now I'm deaf. Jeez, where are you guys coming from? Ooh, a shotgun.
Right between the eyes, Boulain.
Hey, you see the screen go a little darker there, that means Drake's luck is starting to run out. Alright, I think there's one more. What are you doing, Drake? Gongula! Is there another guy over here? Ah! There he is.
That had to hurt.
Like, again, just the combination of the movements and Drake's general agility. This just feels really good. Oh crap. Ah, shit. They got me. Was probably talking too much there. Probably talking too much in general. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got that guy in the face. I've always found that statement really weird. Shoot to kill. What would be the other reason for shooting? Unless you're Vash the Stampede, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to shoot to disarm. And shooting to scare, I think in most cases, would just be a bad idea. What do I know? Okay, so... Ooh, treasure. What do we got this time? Silver pattern ring. Well, I already got a ring. Sic Parvis Magnum. That's what Nate Spring says. Greatness from small beginnings. Latin, I think. That was Sir Francis Drake's motto, according to the game. Whether or not that's true, or it's something that made up for the game, I really don't know. And to be honest, I really do not care. Dadgummit. Okay, so go this way, I guess. More jump hole. More ruins.
He's over here!
Or degens. Right there. Gotta be careful of those guys with shotguns. They'll ruin your day if you aren't careful. Gondola! I don't want that shotgun. Let's stick to the AK. I don't really mind the fact that this game has a 2-weapon limit. Mostly because you're essentially fighting the same enemies again and again, so there really is no reason to be able to carry every weapon you come across with you. The only thing I don't really like is that for your main weapon, like the AK-47 I got there, it can be really stingy on bullets, which can be a little frustrating. That's close. Oh! Seriously, how many of you guys are there? I shot him in the head and he bounced. How does that even work? Again, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I couldn't adjust the camera there, and because of that, I couldn't really see what I was doing. But that's just a terrible angle right there. Did it again. Moral of the story: fixed camera ankles in a platformer, not a good idea, unless it's you know, very rudimentary, like the Crash Bandicoot games. Not great. More degens. Oh. Drake! Ah, crap.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Not as funny the second time.
Burn me.
Blowing stuff up, it's a lot of fun. That's probably why Drake likes the Makarov so much. The pistol's a lot smaller and compact than, say, the 1911 or the Glock, which is a good fit for someone like Drake, which often finds himself having to shoot from a very awkward position. And it's also interesting that he has the shoulder holster for it. Like, the Russians actually developed a special holster for the Makarov, where you can still pull it out like normal, or you can actually push it out of the holster, and as you're doing that, it actually cocks the gun for you. They did that because the primary purpose of pistol in combat is as, you know, an emergency weapon, like you're fighting a bunch of dudes and all of a sudden you need to switch to your pistol when you run out of ammo for your assault rifle. So that system just allowed you to get your pistol out a lot quicker. I remember watching Deadliest Warrior, they were demonstrating it, and the Spetsnaz guy said that he wagered they could win some cowboy matches with that gun, and I wouldn't doubt it. Like, part of the reason you see in movies cowboys pulling their revolver as quick as they do is as they're pulling out, they can just cock it with their thumb or just bring their hand down and fan it. But with a typical semi-auto pistol, you'd have to pull it out and cock it before you can fire. Now, of course, you can cock it and then put it in your holster, but that's ill-advised too, because there's a good chance as you're pulling it out, you could accidentally shoot yourself in the foot. So yeah, they thought about what weapon Drake would use, which as aspiring comic book artist who's big on character design, I really appreciate. That's close. This way, I think. Evidently not. Ah. Look, boss, they're playing, they're playing.
Oh man.
Yeah, Sully's gonna be pissed, dude. Ah, great, more bad guys. Maybe I can... Yeah, I'll just shoot him. What's up, guys? Once they trapped.
Doesn't look good.
Why are we going after the ship anyway? Shouldn't we be looking for Elena? I guess she would have gone towards the ship. I figured it out. Oh, we need the map. That makes sense.
Sweet. Oh no. Elena.
Ah. Not cool, guys. Attacking someone from behind. Wait, didn't I do that a second earlier? Okay, I got that guy in the head.
Right. Oh boy.
Yeah, still more of them. Crap, I'm out of ammo. This isn't good. get them all? I think I did. I do kind of wish that when you need to pick up ammo that Drake would just,
For the love of God.
pick it up as he walked over it instead of having to stop and pick it up. You guys see what I was shooting at there?
No.
Ah man, didn't mean to do that.
Better watch where I'm going.
Dang it! I think I was having some muscle memory issues there, though I can't think of what game was making me do that.
Hang on, Elena.
So again, you can tell that there's some artistry at work here. Just the stark white of this right here, it contrasts nicely with the color of green they picked, which just draws the eye, but also makes it a little foreboding too. Ah!
Oh, jeez.
Gorilla. Okay, I definitely want to take this guy here out. Seriously, guys, I'm begging you, aim. What are you doing, guy?
Okay.
Did I get him? Nope. Thought I could take a few of them out with the traps. That guy didn't even try to get out of the way. Hello. What now, boys? What now? I should enjoy that so much. Ah, missed him. Okay, let's see here. I think I tripped most of the traps, except that one. You ever see the first Rambo movie? Evidently these guys have. Again, just good level design here. That just immediately draws your eyes, so you just kind of know that's where you need to go. Look at that view. The infinite horizon. I can't see right now.
You have to be kidding.
Who in their right mind would climb a sheer brick wall like this? Nathan Drake, that's who.
Eyes ahead, don't look down. Thank you, Hud.
He says now. Now there's probably a whole mess of degens in here.
Oh, you can't be serious. Wasn't I just out here?
That's Nolan North doing the voice of Nathan Drake, for the record. But that was close. Almost got Yeah, sometimes this just doesn't work as well as it should. But that might have been my fault. I think I was pushing in the wrong direction.
Bust through that window. Alright, it'll hold me.
Yeah! Ooh. Little gun, lots of holes. That music is awesome. I just want you all to remember, you started this.
Take him down.
Headshot.
No, don't!
Oh, that was fun. Why do I keep doing that? Guess we're going out again. Okay, what happened there? Guess I was going in the wrong direction. They got a big gun in there somewhere.
Get myself into this crap.
Yeah, I love shotgun to the face. Well, get you, Kilbrim. Googala. Okay, let's see here. think I remember where I needed to go. It hasn't been that long since I last played this. Ah, here we go. Get some ammo. AK-47, can't go wrong.
No sign of her. It's either very good or very bad.
I'd say good. It means she's not dead. Pretty sure that's not the best thing to do with your gun.
Lena, what the hell's she doing?
Hello?
Buka Pintu!
Siapa ini? Bicara sekarang.
Sialalo! Cepatan, buka pintu!
Tai.
It worked!
There he is. Up there. Get on the gun.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you could have gone for that machine gun, buddy. Those guys certainly aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, are they? If there's one thing video games have taught me, it's that you can never have too much ammo. Oh.
Oh, great.
He's trapped.
Googla. Ooh.
Okay. That's gonna help.
Okay, I know what's coming next, so I'm gonna stick to the AK. I think we're coming up on the infamous water room. this is a section of the game that I know a lot of people have trouble with. Yep. I remember my friend Star Henderson, or Star Bison now. They, back when these games were pretty fresh and new, they could never get past this part, so they would call me over to do it, and then I had trouble with it, so... Well, let's see if I can pull this off.
This place could use a good plumber. Son of a bitch, where did they all come from?
There he is! He's over there!
Children for you.
Oh man, that was close. Guess we have about that same idea. No, that wasn't as hard as I remember. Okay, now how do I get out of here? Usually Uncharted's pretty good about giving you direction on where you need to go, but... here we go. Sometimes... you could use a little work. Maybe I'll stick with the shotgun for now. Okay, so maybe not up there. Anyone else getting a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe from this? Talk about the ride, not necessarily the movies. That makes me want to go for a swim. I don't think I've actually been swimming since I quit being a lifeguard. Wonder There are things they're doing at the Old Northwest YMCA. That is some really good looking water, though.
Jesus, Elena, where are you? Wait a minute. Now, what's so important about that tower? Oh, son of a bitch!
I don't know, but I guarantee it's not more important than staying alive.
Oh, don't! Okay.
Love a good shotgun. In real life, I can't shoot at all, so when I say that, I mean my aim is terrible. Ooh. Grenades.
I see him! Hunt him down!
Oh, this is bad. That was sloppy.
We've got him!
I think I better trade out this shotgun for an AK.
No!
Just want to get these grenades.
Nice.
Take him out!
Will he fall? No! I want him to fall. Dang.
He's over there! He's over
So it tells me that isn't gonna cut it. Woo! Over the side. This is the tower. No. How do I start climbing this?
Aha. What's this?
This is sort of what I was talking about earlier. Nate's alone right now. He doesn't really have anyone to talk to. And of course we had to have a QTE there, because why not? Anyway, Nate's alone right now. Because of that, this whole section feels a little lonely, I guess you could say. I say no duh, but that's not really the point I'm trying to make. You can just really see how just having someone for Nate to talk to about the given situation can really liven up the mood of whatever you're playing. Yep. Jump. So this place is falling apart. Deadbutt says if I falled there, it would have killed me, even though that's no greater than the height I just recently jumped down from.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Trying to remember which way, where this goes. Oh. So that tells me
Where the hell is she?
something explosive is fixing to happen.
Where did these guys come from?
Okay, I didn't do that. these guys are taking themselves out. Yeah! And that's 2 hours, guys, and that's where I'm going to call it for the night. Okay, so Uncharted. It's still a pretty damn good game. I actually revisited this not too long ago for the blog, and I still think it holds up really well all these years later. It does have some issues. Like, this is clearly a freshman effort in regards to the series, but it's still one I would ultimately recommend. As I said, I'm playing it off the Nathan Drake collection for the PS4, which is the version to get because it not only addresses a few control issues the original game had, but it also cleans up the resolution, makes it run a little bit better. It's just the best version of the game. And also, reminder, PS5 backwards compatible, so if you have a PS5 looking for something to play, get yourself Uncharted. Next week, it's time I started looking into the Sonic series. I'll explain more what I mean by that and when we actually get to that. But we'll be looking at Sonic the Hedgehog, the original game, next week. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe, and I